My war started nearly 50 years ago. And ever since then, people have been writing about it, though I dare say some of them don't rightly remember what it was like. 1914 to 1918, the war to end wars. Of course, at first it did seem all a bit of a lark. Just a matter of going out there, doing your bit and coming back a blooming hero. And in those early days, the stories about war were just as romantic as the stories about peace. It was as though we'd all taken a vow to turn a blind eye to what war meant.
Oh, hello, Monty.
Hello, Princess.
You can't come in, Ma. It's out.
Oh. Herbert in?
No, nor Annie. I'm all alone, so clear out.
Oh, well, this won't hurt, will it?
Cheeky.
Yeah. I got a new job, Lizzie.
That so?
Yeah, I start Monday.
What, as a mourner?
No, making guns.
Oh, that's funny. You making guns.
No,
oh,
what?
chase me, girls. I'm making guns. How romantic.
Well, you can come and watch me if you want.
No, I'll go to the theatre when I want a good laugh.
Lizzie?
What?
It's your ma I come to see.
Oh, what about?
Her daughter.
Oh, Annie?
No. You.
What about me?
Oh, you see, Monday I've got to go to Woolwich, and I was wondering if you... No, well, you know, we've been walking out together for some time now, and I was thinking that, you know, you'd, well, what I mean is you got to settle down sometime, haven't you? Well, the thing is, if you don't like no one, you know, sort of better than me, do you?
Well, I don't know. I haven't had my fling yet.
What fling?
Oh, there's lots I want to do before I chuck myself away.
Well, is that how you feel about me?
Yes.
Is it really?
Well, you're a girl's lasso.
Well, this may be the last time I ask you.
Well, I hope it is.
There's lots of girls in Woolwich.
I dare say.
Well, look, they don't pay me good money.
Well, treat the Woolwich girls, then.
So you mean it ain't no good waiting to see your ma?
I don't suppose she'd be able to talk to you anyway, poor old gin and water.
Ain't we going to walk out no more, then?
Look, it's no use talking to me about marriage. I'm not the sort. I don't want it. Not the babies, not the dishwashing, not the gin. I've seen too much of it. I've got better ideas.
Waiting for a blooming duke, are you?
What for I am?
I love you, Lizzie.
Oh, well, there's others. What about Annie?
Oh, she's not my cup of tea. Besides, she's got a bloke.
Oh, but he's not here no more. She packed him off to fight for king and country.
But that don't make no difference.
Just don't count on me. That's all I ask.
Bye, then. Elizabeth?
Ta-ra, Ferdinand.
Come and enlist now! Enlist with me in the regiment of your choice! Your country... What's that for?
That's for the army. And that's for the war. And that's for you.
Yeah, watch it, chum. He's middleweight champion, Middlesex Regiment, he is.
Oh, come on then, Sergeant. Come on. Recruit me. What's the matter? Why don't you recruit me, Sergeant?
Give it him, go on.
Take it easy. I don't want to have to hurt you now.
Hurt me? Did you hear what he said? Hurt me? He done it right.
Yeah, I heard you made mincemeat of him. You watch. Go on, bash him, Herbie. If I heard it's good for you now. That's what his mother tells him.
Oh, well, you're drunk now. Why don't you lay off?
Me drunk? Yeah. How is, Ma? Well, seeing as how you found down the gauntlet official, I'm in on a bound to deliver you of a flash-out special belting frame-up.
Sorry, chum, sorry. Scrapping's out. King's regulation.
That's right.
Oh, blimey. Right, that's it. I don't stand for that. King's regulations or not, I ain't standing for that. Here, Corporal, take my jacket.
Go on, son.
Ah, please.
What are you doing, Annie? Herb won't like that.
I don't care. Mothering,
No. He's out doing the rounds.
you going to the theatre?
I might be.
With Monty?
No, little shrimp.
Liz.
Oh, well, if he's all right, why laugh? Did I got a new fella now?
Oh, where'd you meet him then?
One of the girls.
I like Monty.
You can have him.
Mother oughtn't to be at him.
Oh, Ma makes me sick. Hey, look what I found under here. Oh, soak.
Well, it's the only comfort she's got, so don't grudge it.
Well, I do grudge it her. I mean, a nice place to come home to, you and Ma. Oh, what's that you doing then?
Oh, nothing much.
Huh?
Well, who are you going out with then?
Oh, a new fella. Travels with a doll factory. All up and down the country. That's living. Why don't you go out and get some work instead of sitting around sewing all the time?
I can't get nothing just now.
No wonder with a face like that. Haunted Andy, can't you laugh no more?
I don't feel like laughing.
Why, because your fella's got the front.
No, I'm glad he's gone.
Oh, for heaven's sake, Annie, what is that you're doing?
Nothing.
Oh, why won't you show it me?
Because I'm not going to have you laugh at me. What's that?
Let me see.
Keep your hands off.
Is it your trousseau or something? Come on,
Let
give
go,
it
will
me.
you?
No,
Let go.
let me have a look.
Look, you tear it.
No, I won't, Terry.
please,
Give it me.
Please, Lizzie, don't tear it. Don't tear it. Look, if you tear it, I'll kill you. I'm sorry if I hurt you. You should have kept your hands off this, shouldn't you?
I didn't mean anything.
Well, leave me alone then.
Oh, you should be a fighter like Herb.
Yeah, I'd like to be a fighter. If I was our Herb, I would be. I'd go out to France and fight, proper.
What's this?
Look at his arm.
Never mind about my arm. Who put this up
What
here?
have you been carting now?
Recruiting sergeant,
Oh.
blooming idiot. Knocked him stone cold in 5 minutes. Who put this here?
Yeah, well, wouldn't it be better to be fighting a lot of Bosch for your country than hitting one of your own kind?
So you stuck that rubbish up there, did you?
No, I did.
You wouldn't like it.
Yeah, well, you can take it from me now. I'm not going, see?
You'll go, by and by.
Let them come and fetch me.
I don't want you to go because you've been fetched. I want you to go because you got the call in your mind.
Yeah.
You know, they need you,
Yeah. Father was needed, wasn't he? Last time.
Yeah, and he went.
And he got killed. Cut off by a Boer bullet in the prime of his life. And what did a grateful country do for his wife and kids, eh?
We got along, huh?
Yeah. Well, a grateful country can get along without me.
Your life belongs to the land you was born in, Herb.
Now leave off nagging. What are you doing anyway?
I'd do my bit if they'd let me.
Yeah, fat lot.
Yes, I would. Here. If I go out there, will you come?
You? The first pop gun you start running for your life.
No, I wouldn't. If I get out there, will you come?
Now, look here. You nagged that bloke you was walking out with into going, but not me.
No, I didn't nag Dick. Oh, yes, you did. You were always at him. No, I wasn't. We just talked about it quiet one evening, and the next day he enlisted. If I could get out there somehow, would you go?
Oh, shut up.
Well, what ma and me do if Herb goes?
Well, you've got a good job, and Ma's got a pension.
Pension just about keeps her in gin.
Would you?
She does look haunted, doesn't she?
Daft, I call it.
Yeah, that's right, Herb. I am haunted. Thinking of Father. He had the call, and he went. Perhaps he's happier because of it.
If you go out to France,
You're what, Herb?
I'll see about it.
You know my daughter, don't you?
Oh, Ma, no,
Yeah, we've got
get in.
visitors. Oh, yes. Dr. Amwell very kindly escorted me home.
I saw her coming out of the Green Dragon, thought it best after her recent
Yeah,
accident.
well, come on, Ma. I think you better go up to bed.
Oh, I'm tired. I don't feel like dancing.
Come and lie down, Ma.
Well, if you don't mind taking the old lady upstairs, I'll come up and have a look at her in a few minutes.
Honoured, I'm sure.
That's enough of that, Ma. Come on, upstairs to bed.
I told you we got visitors. What do you mean?
Keep an eye on it, yeah?
I thought I'd pass by and check up on your mother. How is she on the whole?
Better, thank you, sir.
Cuts healing?
Oh, very nicely. Won't you sit down a moment?
Oh, thank you.
Her head troubles her, though.
Yes, I'm not at all surprised, you know. She carries half the Green Dragon bar around in it.
She takes her gin very well, sir. Done it all her life. Says it kind of preserves her.
Well, alcohol can preserve, but it can also destroy.
Well, Mother's one of them preserves, sir.
It didn't preserve her much the other day. Was she coming out of the Green Dragon when she was run over?
Oh, but that was the driver's fault, sir. Well, I mean, the streets have been at dark since the war's been on. He might have hit anyone.
Well, I'm glad to see my last case in this area coming on so well.
Last case, sir?
Yes, I'm afraid so.
Where are you going?
Oh, a long way off.
The West End.
Oh, further than that.
Oh, you mean another town?
Another country.
You're not... You don't mean you got...
Somewhere in France. Yes, that's right.
Oh, yes, sir, really? Hospital work?
Yes.
I suppose a lot of nurses will be needed, sir.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Well, you'll be missed around here, sir.
I think I'll be more needed out there. Well, I must go and see how the patient is.
Doctor, I can't bear to be left behind, sir.
Left?
But everybody's doing something. I'm doing nothing. Nothing. Take me with you, sir.
Oh, now, how can I take you?
Out there, will you?
But what will you do?
I want to be a nurse, sir.
Well, I'm afraid that's not possible, Annie.
Why not, sir? Oh, I did a bit of nursing when Mother was so badly cut about. And... Well, you said yourself I had the right hands for nursing. Yeah, and a right kind of voice. Soothing, that's what you said it was, sir.
My dear girl, it's a very different matter nursing your mother.
Do you know what happened to my father out there in Africa? He laid the whole day with a bullet in him. And he died. But wanted someone to give him a drop of water. Well, I might find someone like that, sir, and save him. Oh, sir, just let me go and give him some water.
But you've had no experience, Annie.
What experience do all them fine ladies have who are going out there all the time? What do they know that I can't learn?
Well, no, there's nothing, I suppose.
They only go out there for the excitement. Or to get their pictures in the paper. Does anyone ever ask them what experience they've had?
Well, I really couldn't say.
And how do they get out there? Because they're rich. Or know people. Well, I know you, sir.
But things aren't as simple as that.
I don't want no pay, sir. Just my keep. I'll go on till I drop, sir, really. What can them fine ladies do that I can't? Why, if one of them gets a stitch in her side, she goes back home, and then she's a ruddy hero.
And you mustn't say that. Some of the finest people in the country are out there, and no sacrifice is too great.
That's just it. The rich can make sacrifices. Why can't the poor? Take a chance on me, sir. Well, I'll cheer 'em up. Yeah, I will. I can sing, did you know that? Yeah, and I can make 'em laugh. I know a funny story.
Really?
Yeah. Don't you believe me? Well, listen. There was this soldier, see, and he was leaning up against the lamppost. And the officer comes along and he says to the young chap, he says, "Here, young fella, me lad, why aren't you fighting for your country? Why don't you enlist?" And the young chap looks at the officer and he says, "Oh, me? Enlist? With this blooming war going on?" You see, sir, can I come with you now, sir?
Oh, I'm sorry, Annie, but I'm afraid I can't.
Wasn't it funny enough, sir? Oh, sir, what can I do? What can I do, sir? Can't you help me to get out there?
Annie, why not go into a munitions factory? You'll be helping there.
No, sir. That's for the ones that don't feel nothing. I want to be next to the blokes that's fighting for us. Oh, sir, I'm not afraid of blood, sir. You know that. Well, Mother bled and I bound her up. Yeah, she used to moan all night, and I'd sit by her side and make her sleep. Oh, sir, I want to get at the heart of it. Can't you see? I think about it all the time. Half the night I dream about it. Yeah. I'm a real nurse at night. Just for a bit. Oh, sir. Please can't you help me, sir? Somehow.
Well, Annie, I'll see what can be done.
Will you, sir?
But I don't promise anything will come of it.
Soon, sir.
I'll try.
And, sir, would you help me with something else, sir?
Well, if it's possible.
Well, it's about my brother, Herb. He should be out there, sir.
He certainly should.
Yeah, but he won't go.
Oh, why not? Is he frightened?
No, sir, he's not afraid of nothing. I think it's because of Father. You know, the way he died, he's bitter about that.
Well, wars have done worse to people.
I'll make him go, sir. Well, my bloke, Dick, you know him. Yeah, he's gone.
Has he indeed?
I said I wouldn't speak to him no more if he didn't. Well, he didn't want to go much, but he went.
Oh, you want to be a recruiting sergeant.
Yeah, well, all I know is I hate myself the whole of my life. If something happened to my country and I'd done nothing about it.
How is Dick?
Oh, he's well, I think, sir. I haven't heard for some days.
Oh, well, no doubt you'll hear soon. Now, I must go up and see the patient.
You know the way, don't you, sir?
Yes, thank you, Annie.
Doctor, don't forget to talk to Herb, sir.
I won't. Well, how are you feeling now?
Kind of thinking. I'm cold, dear.
Oh, don't go if you don't mind. I'd like to have a talk with you. Well, now, Mrs. Hudd, if you'll let me have your arm.
What? Most improper, I'm sure.
Oh, now, come along, Mrs. Hudd.
Oh, very well.
Oh, your head's healing nice then.
Outside it is.
I get a jumping up and down feeling now and again. It's terrible.
In your head?
No, in my back. It is my pulse, all right.
Oh, it's splendid.
Well, it's very deceptive, that pulse, you know. I mean, you
Come
can't
along.
go by...
Let me see your chest.
Oh, no, I couldn't really. No,
along
I
now,
don't want
Mrs.
anything
Hudd.
like that. Thank you, I'm
Do you
fine.
think you can persuade her?
Well, I don't know, Dr. Mark. Very
Look, I'm in
particular.
the pink.
come
I really
along.
am.
Hey, what's this?
No, good ma, you better own up.
No, look, Doctor. No, really, look, it doesn't do me any harm. Look, it does me heart good.
Does it indeed?
Keeps the blues away.
A glass of hot water would do much more for you.
Look, the amount I have of this wouldn't hurt a fly now. It's all the same. No sympathy with the working classes. I've slaved all my life, and look at this hole. Gives you the pip to come into it. And me from a decent cabbage folk family. Here, have you ever heard of the Hudds of Huddersfield?
Well, no, I'm afraid not.
No, well, of course. There you are, you see. I mean, that's typical, isn't it? We had estates, you know. Huge estates we had if we hadn't lost them under end. And Herb there, what's he doing? He ought to be out earning.
He ought to be in the army.
What? Herb? Oh, no, he oughtn't. He hates walking. Besides, he's got to be very particular what he eats on account of his wind. Well, the army wouldn't suit Herb at all. I mean, that's absolutely ridiculous. Besides, what'd happen to me if Herb was out there enjoying himself?
You ought to send him.
Me? Oh, God. Oh, my head. Here. Excuse me. No? Well, what ho?
Yeah. What was it you want to talk about?
Look, why don't you enlist?
Because I don't want to.
You know what they call you if you don't.
Not to my face, I
Well, why give them a chance?
What business is it of yours what they say about Herb?
It's everybody's business.
Well, I'm not going, see?
I suppose everyone in the country thought like you.
And why shouldn't I put myself out when the next street's full of blokes same as me?
Yeah, bigger some than they ought to be ashamed
Well,
themselves.
set them an example.
Well, not me.
The idea.
Well, what about you, anyway? You're just recruiting, are you?
No.
Oh, well, there's no use for me like there is for you.
There's a use for us all. For you, and you, and you.
What, me?
That's not a good week,
what do you think?
More than you think. We'll need every man and woman before we're finished.
Look here, I've had about enough of this.
Oh, no, Herbie, no. Don't be harsh with the doctor. You just don't understand.
It's a
Doctor.
pity you're not more like your sister, young man.
Well, she never stops barking
Yeah,
at me.
why don't you go and tell her to do something herself, eh? Annie!
Oh, my God.
Blimey. Florence Nightingale in person.
Is it all right, Doctor? I mean, will it do? You know, that is until I get a real one.
It's charming.
Oh, it's ridiculous. What, didn't you know you got to train to be a nurse?
That's not true.
Well, it is a uniform.
Like a soldier's, you've got to have special training. You just can't wear it, Annie.
But, if you take this to this address I've written down here, and tell them what you want...
Will they take me, sir?
Well, they might.
Would they get me out there?
I don't know. But if I can help you get out there, believe me, I will.
Will you come? Soldiers. Then it make your blood dance.
Well, I'll be on my way now.
Oh, that'll be Sylvester. Excuse me, Doctor.
Sylvester, what sort of a name's that?
Oh, it's a new man friend of mine.
Oh,
Doctor, would they take me now? You know, if I went down to the hospital today. I'm all packed. Oh, will you come?
what if I won't?
I'll be here.
I'd be hurt then.
Well, where are you going?
I'm going off to help. In France.
What, you gonna leave?
Oh, won't be so long, Ma. Just a few months until we lick the bush, eh?
Some home for you, Annie.
Oh, who is it?
I don't know. Some old woman.
Bye, Lizzie.
Eager, aren't you?
Yes, so will you be someday.
Oh, catch me.
Well, I'll write anyway, when I get to the hospital.
God help those who nurse, that's all I can say.
Leave her alone, can't you?
Hold on to Annie and nurse. It's enough to make a cat laugh.
Shut up!
Bye, Doctor. Thanks.
Well, I'll be on my way now, Mrs. Hudd. If ever you don't feel quite up to the mark, you call in at the hospital. Ask for Dr. Balmer.
Much obliged, I'm sure.
Bye, Lizzie.
Bye, Doctor.
Goodbye, Herbert.
Wait a minute. Give us a kiss, Mum.
What for, Herbie?
I'm off.
Halfway.
To enlist.
Oh, no, Herbie, no.
I'll be passing the recruiting office. I'll take you down.
I just thought it was going to happen. I've been depressed all day.
Oh, well, never mind, Ma, never mind. mind, here. Have some of this.
My Herbie, give me this bottle. My little Herbie,
Yeah, well,
give
come
me
on,
this.
Ma. Drink it up, drink it up.
Doctor. All right.
Annie, what's the matter? I thought you'd gone.
Annie, are you all right?
Yeah, you're not going to back out on me, are you?
That was Dick's mum at the door.
What?
Oh, she had a letter from his regiment. They went out on a big attack a few days ago, and after the battle, they didn't find Dick. He's been missing for 4 days. They reckon he's dead.
I'm very sorry. Stay here. We mustn't think of going to France now.
No, I'm going.
No, it'd be better to wait.
No, I'm going. Are you coming?
Shut that row.
What's the matter? Never heard music before.
Reese! Shut! Hey, Jenny on. Well, moving you on, are they?
I'll be ready.
Yeah, glad to get away.
So long as I get another crack at them.
Oh, you'll get your wish.
That's all right then. There's no home anymore.
No?
No. My 2 lads are gone. I just want to stay out here to finish.
Oh, good luck. Oh, thank you, nurse. By the way, I understand you get a good many letters from home. Your wife seems worried about you. Do you never write back?
I told you, Doctor, there's no home anymore.
Doesn't your wife deserve something?
Look, my lads are gone. It's nobody's business. How's it
She's written to your commanding officer. Did you know that?
Well, good luck to her. Some people can't keep their nose out of other folks' business. Isn't there war on?
Oh, my man.
It was him.
Yeah, how's that?
Sick of lying about here.
Oh, you did your share.
What do you mean, did? I haven't done half. I want to get back to the Carlton Club in Times Square.
Oh, where, New York?
No, out there, up at the front. Where we get our mail, we call the Carlton Club. You got to crawl underground to a dugout to get it. But then we got the Met. He kind of like the singer. Sings all Harry Lauder's songs.
It sounds as though you had quite a time.
You bet we do. Wish I was back, singing bass in the glee party. Sang carols to the Borscht last Christmas.
Oh, they didn't give you much in return, did they?
What do you mean?
Yeah, your souvenir.
Oh, that.
Yeah. When we dug that out of you, I thought you might like to keep it.
Right. When can I get back?
Well, we'll have another look at your arm this afternoon.
It's all right. Look.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it is. No, it's just a checkup. Right, at 3. Orange Day, eh?
Yes, sir. Smells like a circus.
Remind me to tell the surgeon he'll probably have to have that arm off.
I want another go at them, remember that.
Yeah, I'm sure you will.
Yeah.
How's the leg? Oh, not so bad. Can't complain about the leg. Your sister gives me the pip.
Oh, does it hurt much?
Oh, no. But I'm left-handed, you see. I was copping with that one in a fight.
Ah, I see. Well, in that case, we'd better have a look at it.
Shan't be much good with the gloves no more, shall I?
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
Yeah, can't close it. Not much use inside a glove if you can't close it, you know.
Yeah, it's a clean wound, but it'll take time.
Yeah, I'm done for as a fighter.
Where'd you come from?
Poplar, born and bred.
How old are you?
19.
You been out here long?
Ever since it started. You know, mines and all that. Not many of us left now. We got cop good and plenty. Well, take me. Come our turn to be marker. You know, put the light on and point them out.
He always gets it. I did. Got it twice. Never felt nothing, you know. Just flopped down. My old captain comes running up, and he sees me and he calls out, "Hello," he says. "You've got it," he says. "Yeah," I says. "Good job too," he says. "Ha ha," that's me trying to laugh. "You've been out here long enough," he says. "Time you went home." Nice fella. He was only joking. Got his that day. A nice fella.
Was he killed?
Yeah. Needn't have been, though. Always running around with his head up. Nice fella. Oh, well, it's all in a life.
We'll have a thorough examination at 3, nurse.
Think I'll ever fight again?
Well, we'll have a look later.
Afraid not. I can't close it.
You never can tell. Well, how are you?
I don't know.
You sleep well?
I did not.
Does it worry you?
It does.
It's not to be wondered at, is it?
It is not.
Is there anything you want?
Indeed there is. I want to get out of here. I don't like the ward.
Oh, aren't you comfortable? What do you need?
Well, for one thing I need more pillows.
Yes. Is there anything else?
I want to be quiet. This place is too noisy.
Well, as soon as there's room, we'll have you transferred to a quieter ward. Is there anything else?
I want to walk.
You must have patience.
I haven't. I want to walk.
How old are you?
Old enough to walk.
Well, you'll have the pillows. We'll move you to a quieter ward. And you'll walk as soon as nature permits. If you're more cheerful.
I do not. I'll never walk.
Now, come on, don't brood. Cheer up.
I can't. They're cheerful and I hate it.
You seem to hate everything.
I do.
But you don't hate me.
I do not.
That's something.
Only when you ask me questions and tell me to be cheerful.
Oh. Oh, well, I won't do that anymore.
All right.
Now smile.
I will not.
Now, come on, you know how. Come on.
I will not.
See if he gets what he wants. Anything else?
One thing, Doctor. That girl, Annie, the General Health.
Oh, Annie Hudd.
Yes, she's... Well, I'm not quite sure what her background is.
Oh, I know her background.
I suppose it's all right, then. But, Doctor, I know you feel responsible for her. You helped to bring her out here.
Nurse, have you a specific complaint to make against Miss Hudd?
Yes.
You have?
Yes, I have.
Well, in that case, I think you'd better come to my office and tell me that.
Hey, what's she on about with Annie? Annie's all right, isn't she?
Sure. Helped me move once when I was too weak to do it myself. Didn't do any harm.
They couldn't with looks like that.
What's the matter with my looks?
Nothing a chisel couldn't put right, mate. What do you say, Pat? Pat? Pat?
What?
What do you say about Annie?
I wish to goodness she wouldn't try to sing. I hate it.
Let her sing all she wants, if only she wouldn't keep washing. She's always washing, splashing me. I'm never dry.
Go on, if that's all you got to say about her.
Stop that!
Hello, there.
Hi.
All right.
What you got?
Here, I've got a letter for you.
Thanks, miss.
What about some grub?
You're always thinking of your stomach, aren't you? And just look at that locker.
Oh, no more washing near me. I'll catch my death of pneumonia.
Don't make me laugh.
Oh, Annie.
Well, I got to keep you clean, haven't I? Here, I know. Why don't you smoke?
Can't use them.
What's the matter with them?
I can't use them, I tell you.
What kind do you like then?
Egyptian.
Here, I'll see if I can get you some if you like.
You won't find any shops out here, girlie.
Well, I could run across someone who has them, couldn't I?
Roll on Christmas.
Yeah, you just leave it to me, eh? I know. Have a dry smoke. Well, go on. Pretend it's Egyptian. Don't light it. Chew it.
Oh. Annie?
Yeah?
Marry me. Oh, come on.
Going, are you?
Aye.
Oh, don't you want to read your letter then?
I know what's in it.
Well, you have a right home.
There's no home anymore.
Well, your wife loves you, don't she?
Aye.
Well, then why don't you write her? Go on, I'll write her for you.
No.
Make it a postcard.
No.
Well, then make it a picture book.
No!
Why not?
Both my lads are gone. What would I write about? War!
Oh, you could say you loved her.
She knows that.
Go on, just...
No! Look, there's no home anymore. My two lads want the same day, the same day. I just want to get out there again. What do I care about writing letters?
You're right.
What?
You'll change your mind. I'll bet you anything you will. How's yourself then, Pat, eh?
Not well.
Go on, you're looking much better.
I'm not better.
Oh, you haven't eaten your orange.
Put it down, will you? I hate oranges.
I shouldn't let that worry you. Tomorrow's cherry day.
I hate cherries.
Well, what do you like then, eh?
Never mind what I'd like. I can't get what I'd like.
Oh, go on, tell me.
I will not.
All right, then, keep your dark secret.
Here, I'll tell you what he likes. Chocolates. Go on, ask him.
Here, Pat. How would you like some sweets, eh?
I would. What do you want to speak about them for?
Oh, maybe I could get you some.
Where would you get them now?
I know a chap back there. He's got some. He wouldn't mind if he gave me a few, you know.
What would he be giving you sweets for?
Oh, he likes his locker kept tidy, you know, and he's always laughing.
Well, he may, and him having chocolates and all.
I'll get you some.
Oh, he'll have eaten them all by now.
Oh, look, stop it. Look at this mess I've got to clear up.
It really comes to this. She works hard enough. But you see, I find her doing things for the men.
That doesn't seem so terribly wrong.
She's always hovering around them. She moves them. She gives them things. She replaces their bandages. Now, that's against the rules, isn't it?
Yes, certainly.
Well, it's not as if I hadn't told her. I've told her repeatedly, and all she does is defy me. This morning, I found her lifting a man down there.
Lifting him?
Yes, he'd asked to change position. I found her helping him. It could have been very dangerous.
Very well, nurse. I'll speak to her about that.
I'm afraid that won't be quite enough. You see, with girls of that kind...
What kind?
Her type. Uneducated. You know, lower class. She's not fit for this sort of work.
And what sort of work do you suggest she is fit for, nurse?
Do you want my frank opinion?
Certainly.
She should be back home and married. Preferably to some labourer of her own class who'd know how to keep her in order. She's no use here.
Well, I don't think I can arrange a marriage for her, nurse.
Well, Doctor, you were able to use your influence to get her out here.
Oh, she has as much right to be here as you have.
I'm not denying it. All I'm saying is that we qualified nurses don't care for her behaviour. I think it would make things easier all round if she was sent back to England. Otherwise...
Well, you're not threatening me, I hope.
No, Doctor, of course not. But the smooth running of the wards is the nurse's responsibility, and our wishes should surely be respected.
You really want to get rid of Annie?
For the sake of discipline, yes.
Well, so long as it's not jealousy of her popularity with the men.
Sweet lass of Richmond Hill, sweet lass of Richmond Hill, a crown resigned. Oh, give us your bit of shrapnel.
What for?
Oh, I'll make it into a bracelet for me sister.
Get a bit of your own.
Ah. Oh, I like this. Now, that's what I call nice.
Now, come on. Put my lady friend down.
Well, I'm collecting keepsakes.
Are you?
Here, you see this cap?
Yeah.
Came from Flanders. It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I got a flag here.
Yeah?
Came from Wipers.
Yeah, nice.
Well, all I want now is, your bit of shrapnel.
Well, you won't get it. Come on, Annie.
Oh,
No.
You'll bring the lot of them in here. Oh, cheer up, Pat. You'll soon be running about again.
I'll never run.
I suppose as soon as you get out of here, you'll be making recruiting speeches.
I will not. I'll never run, I'll never fight, and I hate speeches.
Well, if you're not going to fight and you're not going to make speeches, what are you going to do for the rest of your life, then?
I'm going to impose myself on the British government.
Here, I'll tell you how to get well.
How?
Keep on wishing it. Well, take me, for instance. I was much more miserable than you were once.
You were not.
Don't keep contradicting me. Yes, I was. Well, it took a bit of doing, but I managed it. Do you know I got happy?
No.
I got happy by getting out here. And I got out here because I wished myself out here.
Well, if you've another wish coming, I wish to God you'd wish yourself back again.
Oh. You know what he wants, don't you?
What?
He wants me to sing to him. Oh, Paddy dear, oh, did you hear the news they're sending round? They'll stop the Irish shamrock now from a growing in the ground.
Oh, God, to think I should be ever hearing that song in Cockney.
Ah, don't mind him. He don't mean a word he says.
Yeah, but he don't half take it hard, doesn't he?
Ah, of course he does. Ah, but what of it? We've seen a bit of life out here, haven't we?
Yeah. That's what I feel. Big life.
Yeah. Oh, we haven't got much money, but we do see life.
You're a funny one, aren't you? What'd you do before you come out here?
I made buttons. Yeah, but when I was out of work, I used to box a bit.
Oh, yeah? Prize fighter?
Not really.
Yeah. Did you ever come across a chap called Dad?
What, Flash out of Camden Town?
Yeah, that's him.
Oh, blimey, he knocked out my Uncle Henry.
Did he?
Yeah.
Your Uncle Henry?
Middleweight champion, Middlesex Regiment.
Yeah?
He was recruiting in Camden. He said this bloke come up and had a bit of an up and a down, and this bloke downed him. Well, so then they shook hands and had a pint together. Well, what do you know about him?
Well, he's my brother.
Ah, go on, he's not.
He is, honest he is. Yeah.
Well, I'll bet. Well, that beats all that does.
Yeah, he was a bit more right with his mitts than I am.
Where's he now?
Oh, doing his bit, of course.
What, here?
No, not yet.
Ah, got himself a cushy number, has he?
Oh, well, Herb's going to be a great fighter.
Not if he's smart, he won't. He'll try for promotion in the old Army Service Corps.
Herb won't stay back where there's no fighting.
Changed a bit then, hasn't he?
Yeah, I hope so.
According to my uncle, Flash Hub wasn't exactly head of the line of the recruiting office.
Well, he's different now.
You mean he don't actually tear up the posters no more?
I mean he's doing what he can.
All right, I'll take your word for it. But from what I hear, you're worth two of him. Blimey, old Flash's sister.
Yeah, well, what can Flash Hub's sister do for you then, eh?
I wish I had a referee. You know, Sunday paper. Always used to have one Sundays. A referee, packet of fags, and a girl on my arm.
All right, then. I'll see if I can get you one.
What, a girl?
No, stupid. A referee.
Oh, I haven't seen one about.
Well, I could run across one, couldn't I?
Here, Annie, give us another song. No one about.
No, I can't.
Oh, go on. Doctor and nurse are on their rounds.
Do you really want me to?
Yeah.
Honest?
Mm.
Yeah, he doesn't want me to, though, does he?
Oh, I don't mind. So long as it's in Irish.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, then what'll it be? Keep the umpire first.
Yeah.
Right then, give us the overture. Keep the umpire burning while your heart is yearning. Though the boys be far away, they dream of home. Come on now. There's a silver lining. What are you doing?
Where's my bonnet? My bonnet! Where's my bonnet?
I haven't seen your bloomin' bonnet.
I had it this morning. You got it?
I hate the sight of it. You watch it.
You got it?
No, sir, I have not.
One of yous. When I find the one,
Come on, have a proper at it.
I want my bonnet.
I can't understand you. You want to wear a bonnet and skirts like a
All right,
girl.
we've heard all these old hundreds of times.
Come on, have a face mark. Look, lovely.
Absolutely.
No? All right then, have an helmet. Look, it's got an hole in. Here, I know. You can say you were shot at, and your brains got in the way and saved you.
I want my bonnet. I wouldn't wear anything else. Please. Please get me my bonnet.
Dad, come off it, boy. Look, you've had your joke. Now who's got it? You have, haven't you?
No, I haven't.
Well, then you must have. Pat, where's his bonnet?
I don't know.
It's him. Him, sure as fate. On this. Yes. I'm sorry.
Right, go on.
So I suppose you get me in, don't you?
Sam, if I found your bonnet, would you write your missus?
So way one of these thieving scum stole it.
Look, if I found it for you, would you write her?
Aye, all right, because you'll never find it.
What is that, then?
But I looked at
Yeah, well, you didn't look hard enough, did you?
oh, my bonnet. My precious bonnet. Thought I'd lost you. Thought I'd lost it.
Will you write her now?
All right. But only a postcard, mind.
That'll save money, won't it? Huh?
Don't you get so funny about that?
Did you give the patients their mail?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You know that's not your job.
Oh, miss, I don't see any harm
You
in
know
letting the
perfectly
boys...
well we have a set time for giving out the mail. We have a routine to keep. I thought you had ambitions to be a nurse. Well, the first lesson you should have learned is discipline, routine and discipline.
Annie.
What did I tell you about catching them?
Miss,
Don't answer back.
Sorry, miss.
Well, for the rest of the time you're here, I suppose I'll have to find something for you to do.
Rest of the time, miss, I don't understand.
Never mind about understanding.
But, miss, I'm staying out here till we've licked the bosh, miss.
We'll see about that. Now get some clean linen and make up that bed.
Yes, miss.
I have a package for you.
Blimey, the Church Times.
Afraid we don't have much choice these days.
Thank you.
Bishop orders day of prayer for parish octogenarian. Oh, fancy that.
My God. Oranges!
Well, and how's Nurse Hudd?
Oh, I wish I was Nurse Hudd.
What do you hear from home, Annie?
Oh, that's training. He's not fighting yet. Her mother's doing something. Well, she don't exactly say what it is, but it's something. Yes, she writes very cheerful. It's not often Mum writes cheerful. Jim's a depressing spirit.
Oh, yes, very.
Oh, and she says Liz is willing to make war stuff. That is if they pay her better than what she's getting.
You seem to have stirred them all up.
Yeah.
Oh, Annie, would you mind coming to my office? Now, sit down, Annie. Now then, Annie, there's something I want to ask
Do you mind if I ask you something first, sir?
I don't.
Are they Egyptian?
Hey, as a matter of fact, they are.
Can you spare us one?
I didn't know you smoked.
Oh, I won't say I do, and I won't say I don't, sir. But I would like one, that is, if you could spare it. Thank you, sir.
Well, now, Annie, what I wanted to say to you is...
Another, sir.
Oh, certainly.
Thanks.
Do you, smoke two at once?
Oh, me, sir? No, sir. Sorry, sir, what was you saying?
Well, Annie, when I helped you to come out here, I was sure you'd work hard and obey orders.
Oh, I have, sir. Haven't I?
Well, to tell the truth, Annie, I have been hearing some complaints about you.
I'll do my best,
Oh,
sir.
I'm sure you do.
Well, what is it, then?
Well, you go near the men too much, and you touch them, and only nurses are supposed to do that.
I don't very much, sir.
Yes, but you must
Well,
at
only
any
when
time.
no one's been near, like, you know.
But you must never do it.
But, sir, sometimes they cry out for something, you know, water or an orange. Or sometimes they want to be moved, sir. Well, I didn't move Brown the other night because his shoulder had gone asleep. Oh, well, sir, you can't get your eyes to sleep if your shoulder does it first,
But
can
you
you?
must leave that to the nurses.
Well, it's not much,
It might be very serious, Annie. Now, suppose that man shouldn't have water or an orange. Suppose it's the worst thing he could possibly have.
See, sir.
And many cases mustn't be moved. It could be very dangerous if a wound opened.
Sir, whenever I touch him or move him, it's never against the rules, sir. Just an extra.
Now, these extras, Annie. Suppose they caused a man's death.
I couldn't, sir. I'm very careful. Well, it's just what they want, really, innit? You know, little comforts.
Annie, patients can't be allowed to prescribe for themselves.
Could I have another cigarette, sir?
Now, don't tell me you chain smoke.
Oh, no, sir. I just like to have one handy.
Who do you want it for?
Will I get him into trouble?
No.
Oh, it's the Canadian, sir. He wants one something
Now,
good.
don't you see, Annie, this is just what I've been telling you. How do you know a cigarette isn't the worst thing for him?
On him, sir? Ah, he's a big fella.
No, but that doesn't matter, Annie. You must ask.
But I have asked, sir. Could he have one?
I suppose so.
Thank you, sir.
Annie. Annie, I have a suggestion to make.
Yes, sir?
Well, you've been out here quite a time now. Wouldn't you like to call it a day?
In what way, sir?
Well, wouldn't you like to go home, back to England?
Oh, no, sir.
Not even if I said it was the best thing for you?
Oh, no, sir. What would I do at home?
Well, you could get married.
No, I'll never get married, sir. Well, not now Dick ain't with us no more.
You loved him very much, didn't you?
Yes, sir, I did. Well, you see, there's nothing very special for me to go home for.
Oh, I suppose not. Well, in that case, Annie, let's have one thing perfectly clear. The only way you can get on is by scrupulously obeying.
Yes, sir. What am I to obey special, sir?
Well, the rules of the hospital. We must all obey. It's the only way to win.
And we are going to win,
Yes,
sir, aren't we?
yes, Annie, but you understand what I've been telling you.
Oh, yes, sir. That I'm to obey all the rules of the hospital, and that way I'll become a nurse.
Didn't say that.
Yes, you did. That time you came to our house.
Ah, perhaps, but you must prove yourself first, Annie.
Yes, sir. I'm trying, sir. Could I have another, sir?
Another what?
Cigarette, sir. Just one.
Here. I'll buy myself another packet.
Oh, thank you, sir. Cool. I'll take him to him now. Oh, if he tickled pink, he will.
2 fresh cases, Doctor. Hurry, that bed should have been made by now. And don't speak to the new patients or touch them. They mustn't be wakened or moved.
Are these new cases, nurse, will they need opiates?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. If you come with me, I'll get them for you.
Did you speak to Annie Hudd, sir?
Well, you've had me.
When will she be leaving?
Well, not quite yet, nurse, but I reprimanded her.
You mean you'll let her stay on?
Well, I saw no reason to dismiss her.
How'd you spell Holocaust?
H-O... Start again. H-O-L-L-E-R-C-O-S-T. Here. Did you know that 55 deacons in England are registered members of the Bell Ringers Association?
Get away.
They are?
Is that a refill?
Yeah.
Oh, could I have it?
Yeah, all right then. If you're interested in racing.
Blimey, the referee.
It's my sweetheart. It's my...
What do you mean by touching that man?
It's
Leave the ward.
No, you don't.
Leave the ward at
The
once.
trouble is-
Doctor, I can't put that man out of the window after you gave strict instructions. He was not to be touched. He's not to be trusted.
He's my sweetheart. I gotta touch him. He only came out here because I made him, and now he's dying. And you say I'm not to touch him. What have I done, sir? I only tried to give him some peace. Oh, Doctor, it's my sweetheart, sir.
Now, quietly, tell me exactly what you did.
He cried out, sir, and I picked him up, that's all.
Yeah, that's all she did. I saw her. I'd have done the same myself.
He's a good Christian, eh?
What's the harm in that?
Can we spare a nurse to sit by his bed continually with no other duties?
No, sir, really we can't.
Let me do it, sir. Oh, please, sir. I won't touch him. I promise I won't touch him. I just sit by his side until he needs something.
I'm sorry, but discipline must be maintained. Where would we be if we abandoned discipline in the midst of danger?
Or if we abandoned the common humanities for which we're fighting?
Here, here.
Shut up! Now, Annie, you can sit by his bedside, but remember he must have no excitement.
I'll manage, sir.
And take your instructions from nurse in future.
Will he die, sir?
Well, he has everything on his side. Nature's fighting for him now. How old is he?
24, sir.
Oh, he'll live a long while yet. I'd be happy waiting for him. But remember, no fuss.
I can manage, sir. Sir.
Hmm?
Does this make me a nurse, sir? Certainly not. An assistant nurse, sir.
I tell you what, Annie. We'll make you special assistant nurse in charge of this patient.
Oh. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
His hands are closing up, as good as it.
Oh, I'd love to see you again. Don't suppose I ever will.
Annie.
Yeah?
Look, when this is all over, you know, and we've beaten the Bosch.
Yeah, that'll be any day now, you see.
Yeah, but even if it takes longer.
Well, we've been at it a year. Won't take much longer, can it?
Yeah, but if it does.
Well?
Well, have you thought what you'll do?
No, not really.
Well, I mean, will you go out and find work?
Well, I've always had to work. I suppose I always will.
Perhaps not.
Oh, yes. If I come into my rich uncle's legacy, I'll move into Buckingham Palace.
Oh, now listen, Annie. You needn't always work, you know.
Why not?
Well, you may find someone to do it for you. Look after you.
Oh, yeah.
Me. What is it? My leg? Look, I know I'll never walk proper again. Well, if it's my leg and you don't want to spend the rest of your life with a cripple, tell me now, because I want to know. Honey, I'll always be able to keep you. Look after you. I mean, people always want their shoes mending, won't they? Look, Annie, I'll be able to keep you. Well, not swank, you know, but real cosy. So what about it, eh? I love you, Annie.
I love you too, Dick.
Good morning, Assistant Nurse Hudd.
Oh, good morning, sir.
This is the man I was telling you about, sir. Remarkable escape. Lay for 4 days in a dugout drinking rainwater until he was found. He had been posted missing. But after a couple of months in a field post, he was well enough to be sent here.
Well done, my boy. And how do you feel now?
Much better, thanks, sir.
That's the spirit. You know, this man looks well enough to be moved.
Yes, sir. In fact, I'm proposing to have him sent home tomorrow, as we're expecting a new batch of wounded.
Home, sir?
Yes.
Does that mean I won't be able to see him no more, sir?
Well, I'm afraid it does, Annie. This young couple knew each other before the war, so they're very attached.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Annie.
Sir? Couldn't Dick go somewhere else, sir?
Well, we need all the beds for the badly wounded, Annie, and Dick is well enough to be sent home.
Just a minute. Has Assistant Nurse Hudd, yes, served out here continuously?
Without a break, sir.
And conscientiously?
Yes, sir.
Then perhaps we can arrange a few weeks' home leave for her.
Yes, I think we could. How would you like that, Annie?
I don't want it, sir.
Well, why?
Well,
You could be all that time with Dick, you know.
no, sir. My work's here. I don't want to go.
Extraordinary.
I'm very grateful to you, though, sir, for your kind offer and all that, but I know where I'm needed.
I see. Annie, there's more than one way in which a person can be needed, you know.
Well, Dick won't mind waiting a few more weeks till we lick the bosh, will you?
I'm not giving away military secrets when I say that could be more than a few weeks.
Oh, no, it won't be, sir.
No, I didn't quite mean that, Annie. You know, I've been considering for some time what you could do for us, and I think I might have found a job for you. A job that would suit us all.
If it means being away from the fighting, sir, I won't like it.
I think you will. Well, in a way, it's what you've been doing ever since I met you.
What's that, sir?
Well, let me discuss it with the Colonel first, Annie, and then you'll see. But I think we might be able to put you onto something more in keeping with the special talents of Annie Hudd. Full-time and official.
Well, come in. Yes? Ma? Go in there and sit down. Yes? Ma?
Hello, got some leaves then, have you?
Yeah, came off Sutherland.
So you came home for a square meal, did you?
Where's Ma?
Well, I don't know. She's upstairs, probably.
All right, go and get her. Go and see what I brought for supper.
What?
Go and see.
Will you shove it? Monty,
Hello, Liz. Miss Hudd.
what brings you here then?
Oh, well, you see, I met him yesterday, and he said come on with him. You see, and I said no, and well, he said yeah, and so I come.
Oh.
I hear the dog chap's gone.
Who told you that?
Huh?
Like his cheek.
Well, travelling men ain't no good, Liz. I mean, they got a girl in every town. You want a steady bloke who stops in one place.
Yeah, Woolwich.
Well, what's the matter with Woolwich? Well, how about it, Liz? Miss Hudd. Still there waiting for you.
No fear. With all I got on my mind? Well, I'm working for the government now, munitions. Still, when I pull them through, I'll think about you and Woolwich.
Liz. Oh, Miss Hudd.
Oh, well, I take the time.
Well, then may I hope?
There's no law against helping.
Oh, I knew you loved me.
Yes, well, there's not much love in Camden Town.
Oh, but there's lots in Woolwich. Will you walk out with me again?
Well, I'll consider it. I can't think of marriage, mind you, not while the war's on. Oh, and nothing tomorrow, Herb, about it, else it's all off.
Yeah. No. If I come round, will you let me take you out again?
Well, I suppose so.
Oh, Miss Hudd, you've made me the happiest man in the world.
It don't take much. Do it.
Takes you.
Yeah, Ma's not in. Where's she gone?
Where do you think?
Oh, blimey. All right, I'll see you two in 10 minutes. Wait for me.
Well, what's the hurry to find her?
Just a little surprise I've planned.
There he was, the old house and the old country, waiting to hear what he had to say on the floor of the house. He was a natural orator, Margaret. Boyle his name was. Well, I'm really a Boyle on my mother's time. Ooh, how he could talk, old grandfather Boyle. All in tens of thousands
That's
of people.
right, Ma. Now get your bonnet on.
Herb! Ooh! Well, I thought you was at the barracks marching up and down.
Yeah, well, I got a bit of leave sudden, so I come and take you out.
Oh,
Come on.
no, thank you very much. I've got no time for frivolities. I'm doing important war work.
Yeah, looks like thirsty work to me.
No, Herbie,
Come on.
no, you don't understand. No. I'm not here to... Well, I mean, I might have a drink now and again, but I'm really here to help the boys what are fighting, which don't seem to include you.
My day'll come soon enough. Come on
Oh,
now.
you know, you make me ashamed sometimes, Herbert Hudd. When I think of the boys out there all making heroes of themselves, and what's my son doing? Polishing boots.
Now, hurry up, Ma. Get your bonnet on.
Well,
Come
where are
on.
we going?
It's a secret. Come on.
Ed, I wish Annie would have done. I tell you, she sending you back to
Yes,
your duty.
yes, Ma. Yes, come on now.
Ed, do you know that she's a fully telefied nurse?
Certified,
That's what I
Ma.
said.
Well, are you ready then?
I'm coming,
Well,
I'm
come on.
coming. Now then, have you got them all?
What?
Thank
What?
you
What are
very
you on
much,
about
dear.
now?
That's right.
What's all this?
Thank you
Yeah,
very
what's
much.
it? Oh, velvet gin. You had it again,
No,
Ma.
no, Herbie, no, I'm not. I'm right off.
Yeah, looks like it.
Yes, I am, for the duration. Here, you don't think it's going to be a long war, do you?
Not when some of us get out there, you'll be all right.
Yeah. Well, if I had to rely on you, I'd never touch the stuff again. Now, do you make
Well, what's all these bottles for, then, if you're off it?
This is my Velvet for Victory campaign.
Velvet for victory? What's that?
Well, I collect all these old velvet bottles, you see.
What for?
For the lads out there.
Well, they don't want empties, Ma.
Well, they're not empty, you see, because I fill them.
What? Well, what with?
Juice.
Juice?
Yeah, lovely health-giving juice.
Well, you never said anything about this.
No, well, it's a kind of a secret weapon, you see. I fills all these bottles up, I send them out to the boys out there, they drink it all up, and then they fight like ruddy maniacs.
Well, what do you make the juice out of, then?
Oranges.
My life.
Yes, I read about it somewhere. I mean, these oranges keep all scurvy and all them kind of diseases. Well, I couldn't send them the oranges, could I? I mean, they're too heavy. So I sent them the juice. Well, I knew they'd enjoy that.
Yeah, they lap it up. I can just see him. Come on, Ma, get your bottles and let's go.
I'm proud of you.
Come on.
What are you all dressed up like that for, then?
Well, Herb says we were going out.
Where? Theatre?
I don't know, he wouldn't say.
Oh.
Hey, Liz, when we're married...
Here, hold on. You haven't got me yet.
Oh, yes, I am.
Oh, no, you haven't.
Oh, yes, I am.
Well, what's going on here, then?
Oh. Well, they must be engaged. No, not yet. I'm not.
But you will be, if that's all right with you, Mrs. Hudd.
Oh, I'm very pleased, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Very
Ma.
nice.
Nice to see you working regular.
Yes, steady but light, you know. I mean, with that Lizzie in munitions and my future son-in-law making guns.
Me gonna fire him?
And Annie nursing, well, we're in the money.
And he's not nursing.
Well, what's she doing then?
I'll tell you later.
No, you won't. You'll tell me now.
Oh, come on,
Look,
Ma,
when
the
I
cops
last
will be
had a
going
letter
out.
from Annie, she told me she was nursing. Look, she's all right, isn't
Yes, Ma, she's all right. Don't worry. I'm going to give you a little treat tonight.
Theatre?
No, better than that.
What?
A sort of mystery trip.
No, I don't think so.
No, you've got to come. You're going to meet somebody important.
Oh, like George?
No, don't ask.
No, I don't care about going.
Oh, well, nor do I. I'll tell you what, I'll stop here with you.
Yeah, not so much I'll stop here with you stuff. You come along with us.
Oh, I didn't mean anything of you know that.
No, you didn't. Did you?
Well, if we're going out, I'm going to get something. Oh, I do wish Annie were with us. Don't seem right without how Annie do it.
Here I am, as good as engaged, and all you can talk about is Annie.
You wouldn't think they were sisters, would you?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, yes, you do own up. Well, what do I care if Annie's an
You know what your trouble is, don't you? You're jealous.
Me? Jealous of Annie?
That's what I said.
Here, what do you think?
Me? Well,
Well, come on, what kind of talk is that?
well, I must say, I always thought Annie is sort of someone special. I've always told you that, haven't I, Liz?
No.
I saw a good point.
Oh, no, you didn't. You only enlisted because Annie made you ashamed.
And what if she did? Annie's our sister and I'm proud of her. France had Joan of Arc? All right then. We've got Annie Hudd. She said to me I was to go out and fight the fellas I hate, not my own kind. And I can look people straight in the face when I walk down the street. And they looks at me as if they was proud of me. And that's Annie's doing, so just you shut up talking against her.
Yes, you're right. There ought to be less talking going on round here. That's all you ever do is talk. And when are we going to see some action from you, but Hudd?
Tomorrow.
What?
They're sending me out there tomorrow. That's why I got leave tonight.
Oh.
And don't you go telling Ma neither. I'm not having her evening spoiled. Oh, Liz, come on.
Leave me alone.
Well, what are we all waiting for,
Oh, come on then, Martin. What's this? Old velvet gin again? I thought you blimey. What's in here?
Hot water.
Well, no gin.
No, nothing but hot water. It's good for the heart, you know. I mean, Dr. Hamill told me that with his parting breath.
Oh, you're all right, don't worry. Yeah, you better take this, Ma. You've got gloves on. Come on, come on. Come on, Woody. What is it, Liz?
I'm sorry, Herb.
I need to be able to.
Oh, yes, there is. I said cruel things about Annie and I didn't talk right to you.
Don't mention it anymore.
All right.
Come on. Yeah?
You say you're proud of Annie.
Yes, I am.
I'm proud of you, too.
Grandfather,
come
on, Ma, let's get a move on now. Come on, turn to the right, keep to the pavement, keep it going now. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left.
I know, it's funny, me up here making speeches, isn't it? I've been all the way around the country. I have, really, I have. This is my first night in London. Well, I haven't got much of what they call a vocabulary, but I found it isn't always the biggest words as makes things clear. Well, I mean, you tell how your fella loves you by the way he looks at you, don't you? Not by what he says. So I want all of you to see love in me eyes as I speak to you now. Even if I do ask you to go out there and get killed, which don't seem exactly friendly, do it? But I don't see what you're going to do if your country's in it, except help your country. Well, if you hold back, you're helping the enemy, aren't you? Now, suppose you don't go out there. Oh, no, you says to yourself. I've got me wife and kids, and me shop. Right, then. If the enemy ever gets over here, do you think he's going to let you keep your shop? No! They'll need it to make up for the ones they've left behind. And your wife and kids. If you'd seen what I'd seen and know what I know, you wouldn't wait until they comes to England. You'd go out there and you'd fight them with your family and their homes miles behind you. You wouldn't wait until they gets here and knocks them all about. And when it's over, where do you go for company, eh? The you make yourself up a battalion called Never Do Nothing for Nobodies and all stick together in a little dark corner. Because you ain't going to be able to mix with the lads you knew before the war. Oh, no, they'd have gone way beyond you. Because they've realised that when you say, my country, you don't mean there's so many miles of dirt that's called England. You mean your right to live, independent on those miles of dirt. Independent in your family, your business, and your religion. The best thing you can do now is join the army and protect your wife and your kids and your family. But after the war, when men realise the only thing that can be perfected to stand up against your biggest guns and your best machinery is the soul of the people, there won't be no more wars! 1 million people armed with peace and goodwill against 1 million people armed with shrapnel. And what happens? I'll tell you what happens. I knew this nation once, full of the godlike spirit. They says to the enemy, they says, I don't understand you. Explain yourself. Why did you do that then, eh? Do you think the enemy recognised it and said, it was a godlike spirit, that was. That was a Christian-like act. An act Christian-like in return? No! They said, what-o then? What have we found? Here's a nation full of nuts. That nation has now realised that a gun in your hand don't mean you're going to shoot, but it does make the other fella listen to what you've got to say. In the present situation, the only thing you can do is offer peace with one hand, but make sure the others pour the shrapnel. Join up. Give them war until they pray for peace. The only peace the English will agree to. With the victory of all civilization of the foulest, dirtiest, vilest race that ever disfigured this era.
Well, that's the sort of cheery thing they wrote in the early days of the war, when civilians were telling each other that blokes like me were making the supreme sacrifice for an ideal. Mind you, as the weeks went by and the weeks became months, they did begin to see things in a different light. And next time we meet, I'll tell you how their attitude changed somewhat when they came face to face with the realities of war.